Coach, thanks for taking this time. We're going to talk a little bit just about the basketball program, where we're at right now as we hit the summer now, looking forward to next fall, and kind of first, before we look ahead to next fall, let's recap a little bit. You've had 3 seniors who are now done in Scott Thomas, D. Brown, Torian Oglesby. Talk about those guys, where they're at right now, and what their plans are.
Well, hey, to God be the glory. We have or will graduate 3 seniors this year. Scott Thomas, D. Brown, and Torian Oglesby. Scott and D graduated in May, and it was great seeing them part of the 2012 graduating class. And, as a coach, that's always your first goal, is for your guys to get a good education and graduate. So to see Scott and D march across the stage, that was great. And then to cap that off with the kind of career they had, both scoring over 1,000 points, both going to postseason tournaments 2 years, 2 out of their 4 seasons, to the NIT and the CIT, and just being such really good diplomats and ambassadors for Bowling Green State University, for the program, and also for their families. But and then with Torian, just having him for 2 years and watching him grow as a player and as a student, that was a pleasure. And he'll graduate, God willing, in August. He's going to need the summer to get through, but he's a diligent worker, and really is a guy that got the most out of his time here. So, he's in summer school, and he'll be graduating in August graduation. And all of them are looking to play basketball next year. Scott and D have been moving around and going to different camps and doing different things, and Torian working out and staying in shape. So they all 3 will have an opportunity to play basketball after college, I believe.
Sure. You've looking ahead to this upcoming season, you've got a roster, despite the loss of those 3, you've got 3 starters back. You've got pretty good depth coming back. You got a lot of players back. Let's talk about the roster a little bit and what you've got on that team. Maybe break it down position by position, what you've got at the point guard spot, that kind of thing.
Well, you're right. We do. We lose 3 really big contributors for us, but we got 3 starters back. And Austin Calhoun, leading scorer, second team All-MAC selection. And everybody knows about Austin's talent, and he'll be a senior. Jordan Crawford, he was voted our most improved player this year, and a guy that really kind of made his stamp in the league and on our team this year. He's our leader. He averaged 11 points and was second in the MAC in assists with 5 assists a game. He'll be a senior this year. And then you got Cam Black, who's a sophomore, who will be a junior next year. I thought he really had an improved season as a sophomore. I think he got in better shape. I thought he was one of the best defensive players in the league. He fine-tuned his body, worked extremely hard to get himself in the kind of basketball shape that's needed, and I look for him to make the next jump next year. So those 3 guys, and you got Luke Krause, who has started off and on doing his career. He'll be a senior next year. He broke his foot midway during the year, right before the MAC started. So, we missed him. We missed him. We missed his toughness. We missed his defense. We missed just his grittiness, and Luke brings a lot of fire and intensity to the game. So he's healthy now. His foot's healed up, thank God. And, he's been working really hard in the weight room and just getting bigger and stronger. And, he's looking forward to this year. James Erger, our other senior, he's a guy that has played a lot of roles for us, wore a lot of different hats, and a guy that always is a great teammate and is a guy put him in any situation, late game situation, on the defensive end, offensive end, taking the ball out of bounds. And he's just cool and collective, and he's just an extremely smart player that helps us in a lot of different ways, and it is sort of like a coach on the floor. So you have those upperclassmen, and Craig Seeley, who will be our other upperclassman, be a junior. He's a guy who probably is one of our 2 most athletic guys, 6'6", 6'7" forward. Just a high energy performer, high wire act, great in transition, very active on the boards. has improved his shooting, has gotten stronger, improved his ball handling, and his last 2 years, I think they'll be his best 2 years. And he'll bring a lot of the energy that Torian brought last year in athleticism, and I look for him to have a breakout season next year. So those are your upperclassmen. There'll be 4 seniors and 2 juniors, and they'll all be guys that will provide leadership and experience. And then the sophomore class is a class that will really grow up this year, will be in position to make really big contributions. Guys that maybe didn't get a chance to play as much because they played behind Scott and D, and those guys played a lot of minutes, so they should make us a deeper team. So you got Anthony Henderson, a redshirt sophomore, really a 2-guard, probably our second most athletic guy. He and Craig Sealy. Really, he led Toledo and the state of Ohio in scoring. So he's a guy that can score the ball. Anthony is a great finisher on the break. He's really a slasher, scorer, who's gotten bigger, stronger, and even more athletic. He's a guy that will help take up the scoring slack of D. Brown and Scott Thomas. He can score in a lot of different ways. Like I said, in transition, he's very, very good. Mid-range shooter, very good offensive rebounder, and he brings energy and athleticism to our team. Chauncey Orr, my son, who last year got minutes behind Scott Thomas and practiced against him, got a lot of experience working against Scott every day in practice. Wing player, another young man who can score the ball, who knows how to play the game, scores in a lot of different ways, has improved his shooting, his strength, his conditioning, and he's a guy I think that can get to the free throw line. He knows how to play. He's clever about getting fouled, and he can get in the lane and score and get to the basket and draw fouls, and he's a good free throw shooter. So those 2 guys we'll need to score and make shots for us from the wing, and they'll have an opportunity to come in and make big contributions. Javon Clark, who played and had some really moments for us. I would say some moments for us. And Javon's a guy who's extremely talented and a very good offensive player, and at the point guard and can play some off the ball. He's a home run hitter, as I call him. He can make some spectacular plays, and he's learning how to hit for singles and doubles, meaning to make the pass that leads to the bucket, or to make the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the assist, and just to run our offense and grow in that area. But he's very, very talented. Played very well against Michigan State last year. Was on the court late in the game against Akron both times and had good games. He's a guy that really, once he matures at that position, he's got a chance to really be a terrific guard. And when Jordan leaves, he's the guy that can step in and really take charge for us. We have Desmond Rory. He sat out last year. He's a redshirt. Really big, strong, athletic young man. His biggest challenge right now is he just got to get in great shape. He's got to get in great basketball shape, and we're hoping that's something that can happen and increase during the summer. But he made strides during the year. Shot blocker, rebounder, 6'9", 240 pounds. Just a guy that is oozing with potential, but his biggest hurdle is his conditioning. He's got to get in better shape. Antonio Farrell, who was 6'6", walk-on for us this year. Big Tone, really, he was our unsung hero for us this year. He made us better every day in practice. Tough, hard-nosed, strong, undersized 4-man who rebounds, who's physical, who gets every loose ball, and just brings a toughness to our team. And his skill level has improved. So he's a guy that can get on the court and help us to win games. He improved a great deal with his skill and his knowledge of the game. Hadn't played basketball that long. Definitely hadn't played at this level. So he grew up a lot, and he'll be a sophomore next year and a guy that I won't hesitate to put in the game. So he'll make us better. and then DeMarco Leash was our other walk-on. He'll be a sophomore, very knowledgeable. I think as a point guard, he just got to get comfortable with our system. Very good in transition, makes good decisions in transition, can be a good on-ball defender, helps make Jordan a better player, Javon a better player, and another guy that in time, you wouldn't hesitate to put on the court, especially in special situations.
Good. You've got two newcomers coming in already in Spencer Parker, Rashawn Holmes. Let's talk about those two. What do they bring to the table? What are Falcon fans going to see from them?
We're really excited about our two newcomers that's coming in. Sophomore Rashawn Holmes transferred from Moraine Valley Junior College. And he's not your typical junior college guy because he's coming in after 1 year. He's got 3 years to play. He's an 18-year-old sophomore who really has great potential and athleticism, and just a guy that's oozing with talent. 6'8", block shots, rebounds, can score, skilled, active and athletic. He led junior college ranks in shot blocks last year with almost 6 a game. Probably had at least 6 to 8 triple doubles in scoring, rebounds, and blocks. Averaged 18 points a game, 9 rebounds, and almost 6 blocks a game, and was a first-team JUCO All-American. A guy that can play both front court positions, can guard post guys at the 5, and can also guard 4 men on the perimeter. So, he's a guy that can come in and make an impact. He's going to continue to have to build up his body, get stronger, but he's got a long wingspan. He takes up space with his wingspan and is a very good help defender, blocking shots and rebounding in traffic, and he's a guy that's got great potential. And then Spencer Parker, who went to prep school last year and will be a freshman this year, 6'7", multi-purpose, skilled basketball player. A guy that can play probably 4 through 2 for us, and at his prep school plays some point. So he's a guy that we can move around. He allows us the flexibility to play, one big guy and 4 guys that can play on the perimeter, but he's big enough to guard bigger guys and rebound. Very good in transition, very good with the ball, very good anticipation on defense, has a good feel for the ball, kind of like what Scott did for us, and a guy that can make plays, can score the ball off the bounce, can shoot the 3, just a talented guy. And these guys bring in maturity for newcomers. Even though Rashawn will be a sophomore, he's probably a younger age than Spencer. Rashawn's 18 and won't be 19 until October and November, but he's got a year of college basketball on his belt. Spencer playing down at the prep school in Virginia. They played against all the other Fort Union, Hargrave, all the prep schools in that area. So he's going to come in season, playing against high-level competition, a higher level than general high school basketball in the West Bloomfield, Michigan area where he's from. And Rashawn is from Chicago, Illinois. So 2 guys that will make an immediate impact.